Okay, so I'm out walking today. Where's the car at? It's following me. My husband, he's playing with his remote control car. So he's following me so far and going back. But I'm by Lake Wapatu, I believe is how you say it. And I'm out for my walk today. You guys get out and get you some exercise. You'll be glad that you did. I tell you, it's beautiful out here today. Are you walking? Getting you some exercise? Move your body. Make sure that you move your body. You can do keto, you can do the protein sparing modified fasting, paleo, vegetarian, or whatever. But moving your body is important no matter what diet or what meal plan you use. Get out and move your body. A body in motion feels good. A body in motion, like I always say, a body in motion is what you want to have. I'm out today. It's so nice. It's so nice and beautiful. Get out and find you somewhere to walk. Get somebody to walk with you. This is Keto Granny. I'm fixing to finish my walk, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye-bye.
Like bury in your yard.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Lots of people walking. It's really grown up a lot around the lake. A lot of people come out here and fish. A lot of people seem to think that when they first start off walking, you got to start walking at a fast pace. You got to do a certain amount of miles. You got to walk at a certain pace, like I said. You have to do it in a certain time limit. No, you don't. Find you a spot, walk at your own pace, and you know what? Enjoy your walk. A lot of the places that I walk at, they have benches along the way. And I like to choose a spot like that because if I need to sit down, if I need to rest, I can. You can find walking trails that fit your needs too. There are several walking trails that I use, and all of them have benches along the way. Take your time. One foot in front of the other, that's all it requires. And a pair of tennis shoes. As you can see, the benches are just really all along the path, and they give you scenic views. You can just sit and watch, enjoy yourself, relax. There's one area here where it used to be nothing but turtles. Looks like everything, a lot of stuff has grown up. See a lot of the lily pads out there. I'm gonna go on around. There's a bench. I'm not gonna hit it though. The lake looks a little low today. Look how that has grown up over there. That's part of the lake also. It's just grown up with a lot of lily pads. Hi. Oh, look at the ducks. Found them a nice little shady spot. The water is really low. I've never really seen it this low. Continue on my walk around the lake. See, look at all the lily pads. Wasn't like that the last time I was out here, so it's really grown up. Those are all lily pads, and it's like that a lot around the edge here now. Gonna see if I can find the turtles. Wow, look at that. How it has grown up. You can see a little bit of the water over there, but not much. It's almost all covered. But I love the greenery, you all. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, another beautiful area that passed by here at the park. Walking around the lake. I'm gonna walk in the shade, so I'm gonna take this route. Walking in the shade extends the walk. You go around the circle. But I love to find beautiful places to come and walk. I love nature, and I love to get close to nature when I'm out in nature. Very, very nice. All right, let me continue on my way. As you can see, everybody is out enjoying this nice weather. Good morning. So everybody's out today enjoying the weather. It's nice. Let me continue on my walk. Very, very nice. And you know, I feel safe. I feel really, really safe just seeing these guys out here. I hate to say it, but they are needed. They are so needed. We're all needed. We're all needed in order to make this thing work. And the sooner we realize that, the better off we'll truly be. All right, let me continue on my walk. As you can see, the benches, as I said, they are just everywhere. So if you're new to walking or you have problems walking, like I said, find a park or find an area to walk in that has benches, seats, something that you can stop, sit and rest, and then get up and continue on your journey. Well, I'm almost at the end of my walk, and probably going to be having my first meal today around 1 or 2 o'clock. Today, I've got to look and see. I believe today is a protein-sparing modified fasting day. And I mean, even on those days, I still end up fasting a lot. Today, I believe this is going to turn into, wow, 18 or 20-hour fast today. But then I'll still leave my eating window open for at least 6 hours because I can't eat a bunch. I'll eat my meal, and then, it may take 5 or 6 hours on a protein sparing modified fasting day before I can get anything else in my stomach. Eating protein is really hard to do. Here's a nice little area that a person could fish from. Plus, have a little picnic. Just a nice little setup area right here. Well, I hope to be back here next week walking this trail again. Next time I come, I'd like to maybe bring the family, have a picnic, spend, a major portion of the day out here and get a lot of laps in. This is how I'll be breaking my fast today. Hope you're having a good day. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. I finished my walk. I'm having some of the chicken tenders that I made last night, and I put about a tablespoon and a half of the GHU's honey barbecue sauce on it, spreading it out. And on protein sparing modified fast, you can have some serving of vegetables. So I have about 3 ounces of cucumbers, and there was just a spoonful basically of broccoli and cheese left, so I put that on my plate also. Hello everyone, I want to say welcome back to my kitchen. And today I'm getting ready to make some of Maria Emmerich's angel food cake. And I'm making a strawberry angel food cake. Okay, these are the ingredients that I will be using. I'm going to use egg whites. They say that it's best to use regular eggs, but I'm using these are the ingredients that I'll be using to make the I'm going to measure those out. Before, when I made like the protein bread, I dumped everything at one time and it came out really good. But today I'm going to just mix everything together. So these are the egg whites that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using 12 egg whites, and I'm going to look on the back of the package to make sure that I measure the egg whites out correctly. So as you can see, it says that a half a cup equals 4 large egg whites. So since I have to have 12, I'm going to put in a cup and a half of the egg whites into the bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and measure that out. As I'm measuring this out and getting ready to pour it in the bowl, I'm going to go ahead and let you know what else I'm going to use in this recipe. There I'm going to also use 2 teaspoons cream of tartar, a pinch of salt, and I use the Himalayan pink salt, a cup of unflavored egg white protein powder. I am using vanilla flavored protein powder, 1 cup of Swerve confectioner's sweetener, and I am using allulose, an allulose blend, and 2 teaspoons of strawberry extract, or what other extract you want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and put these egg whites into my mixing bowl, and like I said, I'm adding a cup and a half to my mixing bowl. Now remember, you want to mix your egg whites until they get really, really stiff. And I've had some problems with my egg whites getting really, really stiff, but they do get stiff enough where they still make a really good bread or a really good angel cake. I haven't had a dough that has come out, you know, doughy or anything like that yet. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my bowl under here, and I'm going to adjust my camera to make sure that you all can see really good what I'm doing. So let me get this adjusted. Okay, that looks like it's a better angle to me. I'm going to go ahead and put on my whipping apparatus and I'm going to get ready to go ahead and start whipping my egg whites. I'm going to push my mixer over. Next thing I want to do is to get a bowl, and I'm going to combine my dry ingredients in the bowl. I'm going to add in a cup of the egg white protein powder, and I'm going to add in a cup of the allulose sweetener that I am using, and I'm going to mix this up. Now, another ingredient that I've added in to making this angel food cake, strawberry angel food cake, is I am using some sugar-free Jello, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that in the mixture. So I'm going to go ahead now and make sure that I mix up the egg white protein powder and the allulose really, really good in the bowl, the dry ingredients. Now, some people like to go ahead and add the cream of tartar to the bowl, you know, and mix it in with the dry ingredients, and some people like to just add the cream of tartar directly to their egg whites. I prefer to add the cream of tartar directly to my egg whites. So as you see, I'm mixing up these ingredients really, really good in the bowl. Make sure you get it mixed together really, really well. And you can use a sifter if you have a sifter available. I don't have one available, so that's why I'm using my whisk. Okay, I'm going to put my shield over the top of that because the powder is going to, you know, dust up a little bit like you just saw it do earlier. So I'm going to pull this back over, and I'm going to get ready to start whisking my eggs. And I put it on the highest whipping control on that knob that I can, just to get it going really, really good. And they're already, you know, kind of starting to foam and whip up already. So the egg whites are beating really, really well, and I am going to get ready to start adding my dry ingredients. Now, when I add my dry ingredients, I'll add it a little bit at a time. The last time that I made, like I said, some protein bread, I dumped everything in there at the beginning and let it whip, and it came out very good, very, very good then also. Next time that I make this angel food cake, I am going to dump it all at one time and see how it comes out also. So you can see that the eggs are starting to get a little bit stiffer, and I'm going to let these keep beating until I think that they're pretty well ready. And I'm going to go ahead now and add in the cream of tartar. I'm going to add that in a little bit at a time and let that blend in with the egg whites. I'm going to go ahead and add in a pinch of Himalayan pink salt. A lot of people use the Redmond's salt, so I have the Himalayan pink salt, so that's what I'm using. And I'm going to let it continue to beat. I'm also going to go ahead and add in a little bit of the sugar-free Jello to this mix. Okay, I'm gonna check it to see, how it's coming out. See if it's stiff. I was wanting it to stiffen up a little bit more, but it doesn't look like it's going to. So I still get, stiff peaks. So it just didn't fluff up as much as I thought it would. I'm going to go ahead and let it beat or whip for just a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and start adding in my dry ingredients next. So I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 teaspoons of the strawberry flavoring. And you can use the flavoring of your choice. You can use lemon. You can use just really whatever flavoring that you want your angel food cake to be. This is going to be a strawberry angel food cake. And also I'm adding a little bit of the dry ingredients in. And I'm going to go ahead and let this whip. Make sure that it whips together real good, and go ahead and add my shield back on so I won't have the powder flying everywhere. And I started off slow and then just up the speed and let it go ahead and whip. I'm going to go ahead and add in some more of the dry ingredients. And just add the dry ingredients in at a little time. Add the dry ingredients in a little bit at a time. Some people, like I said, dump everything at the beginning and it comes out good. I know it came out really good when I did do it with my protein bread. So I'm just making sure this mixes all together really good, and I'm going to go ahead and dump the rest of the dry ingredients in. Okay, that's the last of it. And I am going to go ahead and whip this really, really good. First, I'm going to go ahead and check and make sure that there's nothing sticking on the sides of the pan or anything. Go ahead and add in the sugar-free Jello. Almost forgot that. And you can see I just added in a little bit of the sugar-free Jello, but you can actually add in as much as you like. I'm going to go ahead and whip it, like I said, really, really good now. Make sure everything gets incorporated into the egg white protein mixture. And you don't want to whip it too long. I just whipped it enough to get it to mix in really good, and now I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything is being blended really good in the bowl. You do want to check and make sure that that is happening. Looks like everything is done. Mixed really, really good. Look how good that looks, how creamy. It smells delicious, you guys. I mean, it smells great. And I never thought I'd be one to stick my finger in this egg protein powder and egg whites to see how it tastes. But I'm going to do that with this. So this has mixed up really, really nice. I'm going to get ready to put it in my pan. Now I'm waiting for my silicone cake pan to come from Amazon. But until then, I've got this regular bundt pan that I'm going to use. I know they say that this pan that's in a lot of air around it, so you can kind of expect some shrinkage. So I'm going to get ready to put this in the oven, and I'm going to put it on 350, and I'm going to bake it for 45 minutes. And then I'm going to let it sit in the oven until it cools for about 15 to 20 minutes afterwards. Okay, you can see how easily it goes into the pan. Like I said, I didn't get my egg whites to be real stiff, but they're stiff enough. So I'm going to get all this in the pan. Like I said, it smells good. It smells just like fresh strawberries. Okay, that tastes so good. Now you want to make sure that you spray your pan. I forgot to show you that, but make sure that you spray your pan. I use the avocado oil spray, and just spray it enough to make sure you have your pan greased. Now what I'm going to do next, I'm going to shake my pan a little bit to shake the angel cake down in the pan. That helps fill in some of your air pockets just in case you've missed some. So, and then I'm getting ready to put it in the oven and bake it. Okay, like I said, I'm baking it at 350 for 45 minutes, and then I'm going to leave it sitting in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes afterwards. So this is the cake out of the oven. It looks like it's overcooked, but as it was cooking, I'd say about 15 to 20 minutes into cooking the cake, it was already browned. And I wanted to make sure that it did brown and cook all the way through. Now I've pulled out the centerpiece, and this is how the cake looks. But it has a good crust on it, a good hard crust, which I was wondering how that was going to come out. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off of the thing here, and then I'm going to go ahead and run my knife around the middle because it's a little stuck, and I'm going to run it around the bottom also in order to make sure that the cake loosens from the pan. So that's why I can't wait to get my silicone. I believe it would be a lot easier as far as taking the cake out of the pan and then not getting as much air into the mid part of the cake. But this is the cake, and it looks good. I'm gonna make a icing to put on it, but this is the cake here, and you guys, it's spongy and it smells delicious. So I'm ready to go ahead and taste this cake, and it tastes really good. I'm gonna let my husband taste some. He said that he liked the way that it tastes also. This is delicious. You've got to make it. You've got to make it. Today was a protein sparing modified fasting day, and then to take a walk. So these are the foods that I had today. It shows my water intake for today. It will show my total carbs, my protein, my fat, and my calories for lunch. And it's going to show the same thing for dinner. If you have enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe box below, and that way you won't miss any videos that I make or share. Thank you.